Actually, I wanted to ask regarding the public housing now. Penang has been trying to do all the public housing in Batu Kawan. Do they even consult, like, MIP or the academia regarding the situation here? Because I find that there's not enough like food courts or anything. It's just a very new community in Batu Kawan, and there's no support. There's no what are your how do they consult that regarding?
I think we will not fully consult. Normally, they will consult the neighboring lots. So that is clearly very obviously still bigger lots, right? So it's very wrong. It's still brownfield. So there's basically no development around it. So when affordable housing gets required to be built on, usually comes from the government, from the state government. So what happens is that, okay, we will build it first, or it could be the other way. Or by the time that affordable housing gets built, it's probably towards the last phase of the development. So even then, a lot of times we see the surrounding area hasn't even have decent food outlet unless you are ready to drive out of your public house to actually access to the nearest food court, private market, etc. And I think this is where I would say for affordable housing, records have shown that about 20 to 30% of people who actually submit their applications for affordable housing actually gets rejected by the bank loan. So actually that's something really a proof of thought. And it's not because that they it's not as if they want to, but it's because of circumstances. They either do not qualify in terms of the income level, or in elderly population who really just needs to get relocated by uneven proper compensation to the nearest affordable housing or public housing. So that is something really difficult to find. In the case of Batu Kawan, I would say I'm not sure which location you're talking about, but I think he was a consultant. But perhaps I can say that the neighboring lots should be a location.
I would say some of the development projects in Penang they consulted USM, but some they might not. For example, like when they wanted to build the second Penang bridge, so they come to USM and ask us to do impact assessment, the social impact assessment, and see whether it's feasible to have the bridge built, and what are the communities being affected, and if there are really community being affected, how much compensation should the government provide to this community. Same with when the state government wanted to develop wanted to build 3 islands. Remember the 3 islands? So we were also consulted on that issue. Yeah, we were asking us similar to PID as well as SIA to look at what happened to the community nearby, what type of loss of livelihood being incurred. So there were some of the development projects where USM is involved, but of course we were not part of the policy making and the planning. We just provided our input and what we gathered from our data collection, our interviews with the community, and that's it. And then we submitted the report to the authority. And what they do with the report, how they interpret it, that is beyond our control.
If you don't mind me adding just one point, I think the question here is not in terms of engagement. There is bound to be an engagement at certain point of that development. The question is when. And very often when MIP gets engaged, it will be when the proposal itself is going to be tabled in the meeting. it's a matter of yes or no. So yes, so that is when we usually get it. Yeah. This will be very specific.
One question. Huh? Question.
Yeah.
Hi. Thanks, Evelyn, for the script, for the great film. Today I picked up one point which she said that she wants to stay there because she is comfortable there. So a lot of people that of my generation say that Georgetown was a much more livable space back in the 70s. And so we were talking about the 15 minutes city concept where you are everywhere is within 15 minutes walk. So at the moment, I live in Falin, so I think that I have to give credit to the people who planned that town of Falin, where the 15 minutes concept is has been somehow adopted. So you can go to most of the places there within 15 minutes. My question is that, is there a Malaysian standard for town planning where if you are going to build a town like Batu Kawan, where you must have a hospital, schools, a wet market, and so on. So my question is to the two panelists, is there such a standard? And also, I also look on mobility, so the standard and the quality of walkways left much to be desired, especially if you are on a wheelchair, you can't get anywhere without a car.
Okay, thank you. For the idea of a 15-minute city really came about from, strangely, it really became popularized from the pandemic, and it is an idea which the mayor of Paris has implemented, and in Penang, or at least in Penang Island, is, how do I say, it is a concept which you have to integrate or permeate it through, as you mentioned, permeate it through very basic guidelines. So in terms of even realigning or repurposing area, an existing area, because in Penang we are already built up area, so we already it's a pre-existing settlement. So it's not to say that we can design a 15-minute city, but to repurpose or redesignate the use of an area to be within 15 minutes walk. So in a way, to be more walkable, to be more presentable, accessible to the public. Then the question here then will be, where do we start? And even in the local plan, the draft local plan, it doesn't really focus. It's not focused, but what we are seeing is a few local. So what the local plan calls it is local town centers or a local growth center being identified as a starting point, and from there we repurpose or redesign policies to adopt or adapt into the 15-minute city concept. This concept is also adopted in Seberang Perai. So in Seberang Perai, what we are proposing is more design-based, so accommodating new developments. So in fact, what we are seeing now is in planning development permission. So in the planning permission, there is now not say a requirement, but a compelled recommendation by the city council to say, please do consider the 15-minute city concept. 15-minute city concept should comprise of these components, and it is actually being put as a requirement, part of the requirement when the new development proposal comes in place. So in the case of Seberang Perai, there's a little more room for new developments to come in and adopt that. But in the case of the island, because a lot of So now the question within this local plan is to repurpose, realign a lot of these zoning, the zonings, and also
the 15 minutes gap can be used, can be helped by also by using bicycles.
no,
like
at
to
the moment yes.
say if the school is 15 minutes by bicycle, then no, I think the one in Amsterdam is that they actually expand it to use bicycle as well.
Yes.
So then maybe we can also expand it to public transport.
In the case of Penang, I think the definition we are using is still public transport, 15 minutes distance. But in the case of Seberang Pride, it is vehicle. They did not specify. So it could be 15 minutes drive. And again, that is, I would say, the disparity. But because Seberang Pride has a bit more land.
Understandable.
But in Penang Island, it's 15 minutes public transport.
Thank you. Thank you for the question. So I guess that's all the time we have today. But just before we go, maybe one-liner or two for closing from our panel.
Okay, sorry. Thank you, again for sending this invitation to Malaysian Institute Planners. And from today's filming, I've also learned a bit more about how an elderly lady experiences living in an area, in an urban area, living through pandemic times, and also even without pandemic, challenges that she needs to go through as an elderly, and these challenges are becoming harder. They advance in technology. And before I hand over to my colleague professor, just now regarding the context, perhaps I can just share. Would you mind if I just straight away mention the email address? Okay, so the email address, if you would like to record down, you may drop an email to MIP Malaysia. So it's all small letters. M for Malaysia, I for Institute, P for Planners, N for Northern, B for Branch, all small letters, 88, so it is 88 at gmail.com. So you should drop that email to us, then we will be in touch with you to work out what the concerns that you have, so that you can put it into, so that we can put it into the draft global plan feedback form. So this program projection runs till the 13th of December. So anything after the 13th of December, most likely the local authorities will okay, so yes, that is all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. MIPNE88@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you so much again, Adeline, for inviting me for this evening session. Definitely from the documentary that I've seen, there is still a gap in terms of policy to ensure that older persons continue actively participating in the community. And that is what USM is also doing. We are actively helping the government with regard to policy, as well as recommending few suggestions and solutions to enhance quality of life. So definitely this has been an eye-opener to me, myself, as well as to future research, as well as to the current project that we are doing, the social protection, universal social protection, and inclusive social protection for all. And we hope that this documentary can also serve as an input to making sure that inclusive social protection could be formulated for the region. So thank you so much again, and thank you everyone for being on stage.
Give a hand for